Yes, my name Mick here. So it looks like we're getting devil's figs here. See that? That is a very evasive, prickly mongrel of a thing. Dig him out by hand. So here we got a double bunger again. Reasonable sized tree. I'm just going to ride my way through these cobbler's pegs, and I'm going to have a bit of a talk about this one. So if you look at this, extremely dangerous tree to cut down. It's dead. So you've got interlocked, you've got two growing out of one. It's growing out basically down nearly at ground level. So there's a good chance that's going to split up when you cut it, when you release the pressure. This one will have to come down. Or I might even let him down, fall down. But we've got nice little grey gums down there, which I really don't want to be taking. I don't want to be cutting them out. One there, one there. The one on the left's a double bunger. He's not much good. That box tree there, you can see he's burnt out the bottom. He's rat shit. And that other double bunger there. So really, effectively, there's two decent trees there. The two small ones in the centre of the view. That one's no good. That one's no good. That one's no good. But I just leave them because they're not hurting any here. But as for a millable log, they're useless. They're all they'd be good for is firewood, but so they can stay. Because I'm right here. But this thing here, you're looking at an extremely dangerous tree to cut down. And like I said before, I can't speak for stuff in North America or any of the Americas, Asia. I know they've got a lot of rainforest in Asia. We have a lot of rainforest here in Australia. We have remnants of rainforest down in the gullies where it's cool. So I suppose you might call it cool, temperate rainforest. And there's rainforest bushes and small shrubs and trees, which I'll show you shortly. But this thing here, that's an extremely dangerous tree to cut down. Up our way, up on the sunny coast where I lived for 60 years, this would be called, up on the Conondales, yellow stringy, or they get an orangey bark, as you can see there, tallowood. But tallowood is more, the bark's more thicker bark. But see all little young hardwoods all shooting up around here everywhere. There, it's a box tree there, grey box, brush box, I'm not sure what box it is. And that's another one there that's dead. That's a box tree too, but he's rat shit. So he's a good firewood tree, that one. And he's pretty safe to just shoot straight east, that being east at the other side of that tree from me. I'm going to go and show you a couple of bigger ones. But I just wanted to say to you, and I was trying to emphasise with Cole because he's done no cutting of trees. You never rush when you're cutting trees down. You've got to look at every single option because, trust me, 2 men have been killed down here in this Stanthorpe area in the last 5 years, one being hit by a limb, and these are very experienced bushmen. One being hit by a limb, clearly wrong place at the wrong time, and so I don't know the story on that. And the other fellow was a sawmill owner, and I don't know how, I think it was about 5 years ago he was killed. Another, there again, extremely experienced man. So limbs don't, when a limb comes down just because you're an experienced bushman, doesn't matter. You'll die just the same. It doesn't care that you're an experienced bushman. It's a tree being cut down. And when you've got dead limbs, I'm puffing here today because I'm bloody crook. I'm going really easy because you can get cardiomyopathy if you get viruses in your heart from stressing yourself when you've got the flu, and I've got the flu pretty chronic. So I'm walking extremely slow today, and I just wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk to my great YouTube subscribers and my great YouTube watchers, and I don't say it often enough, but thank you very much for watching any of my shorts, any of my long stuff, which this one will be. I really do appreciate it. I've never earned 1 red cent off of YouTube. Seriously, that's not 1 cent. Been at it 12 years, but I like to just talk about what I'm doing, where I'm doing it, and just my experiences. Now, most of you know my background if you watch many of my videos. Grew up My father was a timber getter. Days a driver in the, mid to late 50s. He was born in 1934, him and Mum. Dad, Australia Day 1934. Mum, 21st of May 1934. Mum's been gone for 17 years. Dad's been gone for 27. Big loss to our family, but not as big a loss as losing my nephew and my brother-in-law, because my brother-in-law was early 50s when they were killed in a car accident, and my nephew was the last day of his birthday was the next day. He was 18 years, 300 and whatever, and they were killed on the 15th of August, so it'd be 6 years ago this year. So it's terrible, and our family will never get over that. My poor sister and her children. I actually get anxiety sometimes when I think about it, so I'm a bit of an old anxiety freak. But anyhow, we'll go to this tree here. There again, another big dead stringy bark, and he is a messmate, so they tell me. I haven't seen actual fact of that, but I've been told by people with pretty good knowledge, better knowledge than me with tree types of trees. I know it's a stringy bark, but to what's exact stringy bark, as in a bloke showed me. And if you see stringy bark, see that? It'll come off. This one's dead, so it's probably not going to peel off like a live good one. I'll show you. So I'll show you on a tree that's not dead. So there you got fire's burnt that out. There again, you got three main leaders. And do we have entanglement? Possibly entanglement of limbs right up in the head. It's very tall trees. These are tall trees here. I don't know how many feet tall. They're bloody tall. Yeah, look, I'd say possibly take that one off. When I drop him, it'll be down that level. So down here, this first one, scarf will go in over this side, and probably drop him through that apple tree there. But look, I might not even do that yet. You don't have to have trees down everywhere, so I'll probably just let it to its own devices, because like I say, there again, I've got more wood here than I know what to poke a stick at. More dead trees. Few of them can stay, but look, I'm going to leave it at that. That's 7 minutes and 42 seconds, and there's another big dead one there, another stringy bark, all dead in the head. Beautiful, beautiful firewood. That's getting to a reasonable sized tree. Another one there, dead in the head. He's buggered, he or she. Yeah, see that one there? You got little grey gum on the left. That stringy bark, that growth out of the bottom there, the little one on the left, the leader on the left, goes up, and that there, as you can see, that's got a limb growing right through the V on that grey gum, and it's growing around it. So you always got to take that into account. You're going to be bringing down two trees at once there, two small trees. So you'd have to put a scarf and a back cut into the grey gum first, and then you would have to take him down with the stringy bark secondly, so to take the whole tree down. I'll probably do a video on that one, because I'd like to include that one in a vlog, and that will probably go down towards that dead one there, just to the right hand side of that, just to the right hand side of that little grey gum and the little stringy bark below it, and to the left hand side and the right hand side of that stringy bark there. But I'm going to leave that. Swano Mick from Macali. Swano Mick out. That's 9 minutes. You all have a lovely day.